Welcome, darlings. It's Robin here with your daily spirit message reading for Tuesday, February 4th, and I'm using the Starman Tarot card deck to do this reading. I once again have Penny on my lap. This is the chair that she always sits in, so I can get her out long enough to sit down, but then she comes back. She's kind of like a boomerang that way, but anyway, she's warming up my lap and she's sending like healing, purring energy towards the reading, so I love that about her. So anyway, yikes. So we have the Nine of Wands, boop, and this is something coming back from the past, and it might actually blow your mind a little bit. I would really be prepared for some really interesting news, or maybe there was a secret that you're trying to keep. And I think everybody has secrets from their past. Like, you don't necessarily need everybody in your family knowing about things, or, you know, your employer. So let's have another card here. Yeah, I definitely see something, and I don't think this is immediately related to you, okay? Because I feel like this is something that happened in your childhood, but I think it's going to be something really tricky to deal with. Like, I was reading the other day, is his name Jack Nicholson? I always get him and Jack Nicholas a little bit confused, but anyway, I think he found out when he was 37 years old that his sister was actually his mother. So I feel like there's going to be some sort of family drama that comes to the light. I'm going to write that down. So it could really, really change the dynamic in your family. And we saw in yesterday's reading, and sometimes family is more prevalent in our lives than other times. It's like, I don't know how close you are with your family. Like, I'm really close with my children, but not so much anybody else in my family, because I'm not going to get into it. I think I've talked about it a little bit on my channel, Oracle Rising, but I really feel like you're going to be privy to some information that somebody thought was never going to come out. So let's have another card and see if we can, oh, actually, this is really interesting. It looks like, I think somebody was hiding some money from you, and this can be especially interesting if your parents were divorced, or, you know, there was like a widow or widower scenario. Yeah, I feel like, and again, there's going to be some money come to the surface, and somebody was hiding it on purpose, okay? So it could be that somebody started a bank account for you when you were a child, and they're keeping that money, or they're just keeping it a secret from you. So with the Queen of Pentacles, there's really something, yeah, and this has kind of kept you maybe in a place where you don't want to be financially, okay? With the Five of Pentacles, like, hey, I could really use a little bit more money, but it turns out that somebody in your family is holding on to that money without your knowledge, and maybe they're telling themselves, well, you know, I'll give it to them when they turn 30, when they turn 40, when they turn 50, or maybe I'll leave it in my will, but it's not their money to keep secret. So I think you're going to stumble across that. And the good news is, with the Nine of Cups, you might not even hold a grudge. You'd just be so excited to get however much money. And I feel like this could have something to do with a will that happened when you were in your childhood. So maybe somebody passed away. It was a great-grandparent or a grandparent or an aunt or somebody. I just really feel like, and this is going to let you have a little bit more spending money in your life with the Nine of Cups. You could maybe take your friends out, okay? And then we have the Princess of Wands, and she's got her hands up. She just wants you to exercise a tiny bit of caution. I think found money, it deserves to be spent, okay? But there's also, maybe just take 20% of it off the top and invest it or something like that. But the best course of action, if you do find this out, is like, who cares? Like, they held the money and it's coming to you now in divine and perfect timing. Otherwise, the universe would have disclosed this to you at an earlier time. Okay, so anyway, angel number 444. And with that, I'm gonna go. Bye.